Very thankful to be here with you today. So let's get started. I have with me a blanket, a strap, and a chair for the final pose. You could always have a block as well. So today I'd like to start on a seat, comfortable seat. You can prop your hips up onto a blanket. And let's close our eyes together, just nice and gentle. And come in to our space, our happy space on the yoga mat, where we will explore things in yoga, but that will also trickle out to the rest of our lives. So today I want you to think about an intention, something you want to experience during this, maybe a 20-minute class today, or something you want to bring in a little more to your life. So it can be feeling of gratitude. Start the morning with a feeling of gratitude. Be thankful for what we have. Just feel the lightness around you. Appreciate the small things. It can be whatever you want. Find more strength, flexibility, or just be open. Raise the hands up and bring your hands to your heart. Today we'll be observing the dichotomies that exist in our practice. So different forces, maybe you find flexibility, but also strength. We need to have ease, but also effort. We need to have sometimes a little push, and also know when to let go. So our journey is to find where that balance is between these. So that's what we will experience today. Okay, you have your intention. Let's start in cat-cow position on all fours. Feeling the force in our feet and our hands, but also ease in our wrists, a lightness in the center of your hands as we inhale. Release the stomach to the floor and lift the hips and the chest. Look gently forward and exhale. Curl in the tummy, push with the hands and the feet. Relax the head. Again, we're looking for a sense of ease, so we're not straining beyond. Flexibility, find that flow. Relax the core, look forward, forward with the chest, engage the core. Tighten up. And stretch the hands out one at a time. And sit back down. Finding a stretch, push through the hands, but also through the hips. Curling the armpits to your ears. Feeling a nice reach forward in the back. Release, letting your shoulder blades sink down your back. Come back up into tabletop position. And here we will look to our imaginary tail, feeling a bend on the side, and scoot over to the other side, feeling a little bit of playfulness. We can be serious about our practice, but at the same time we can be playful in how we observe ourselves. Finding a balance in those. Come back to center. Tuck on the toes under. We're going to lift up the back right leg, feeling a force pushing back as we also get centered and lift the right arm, stretching forward. Feeling ease in your face, but strength in your legs and arm. Inhale, push it forward and back. And exhale, pull everything in, including your core, your belly button to your spine. Tuck it all in. Inhale, let it go out. Exhale, tuck it all in. One more time, you got this. Inhale, stretch out with grace. Exhale, bring it all the way back in. This time, don't put the leg down yet. We're going to balance on 3, 2 hands in our leg, and we're going to just let the back foot go off your mat a little bit. Your leg is still in the air. Now we can lift up our right hand, finding balance and strength, and as we lean back, balancing on that back foot, our right foot can come off. So we're feeling lightness in the body. Lightness, but we're also using strength in our knee and our arm here, allowing us to float up, pushing out with this back foot, flex foot, and open up the top body. Inhale here, stretch it all out. Exhale, bring it in. Stretch this arm out in front. We'll circle it up. Little playfulness. Exhale, bring it in. Circle it all the way up. And back down. Again, replace both hands. Move the foot back, but we're going to tuck in this left foot and lift up, bringing our knee in to our face. Inhale it up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, push with the hands and leg. Open up that back hip. Tuck in this knee. And there we go. Bring it all the way through. Step your hand through. Lower the back knee. And come into a place of calm. So here, just relax that hip, your right hip, let it sink down. Little playfulness here, just meaning release some of that tension in this hip. As well as our hip flexor on and psoas muscle on the left leg here. So let's come up, hands on the knees, and root the tailbone down as we expand in the chest, and with ease and lightness lift our upper body towards the ceiling. So rooting down, strong back leg, but light in the arms and chest. Let's find the rhythm of a beautiful breath cycle. And this is where we determine if we are working too hard or maybe too easy. So your breath always tells you the truth. It also brings you back into the present moment. So feeling a nice balance in the body, no pressure in the lower back. If you're feeling any pressure in the lower back, come up out of it a little bit and make sure that your pelvis is tilting up, or you're drawing in your core as your tailbone's going towards the ground. One more breath here. And exhale, bring it back. Step back, the front foot back. Curl the toes and into downward dog. Lift up the hips, and we're going to have a nice bend in our knees as we find the balance between our arms and our feet and our legs. So pushing back with the hands, we can pedal the feet out. It's our first downward dog. And then we will find some stillness as we lift our hips up towards the ceiling. we can find the balance between engaging our muscles and then softening those things that don't need to be working too hard. Bend the knees, look forward, and walk up to the top of our mat. Inhale halfway, and exhale, fold at the hips, and let the arms melt down beside. Finding a nice rhythm in the breath. Relax the muscles in the eyes. And now sink down with the bottom as you ground down through the feet, lifting up into a chair pose, finding strength in the legs as you find gentle lift in the upper body. Engage the core and sink back down. Inhale, float all the way up, using the legs to push those forces all the way down. Lift up, allow your body to float back. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale the arms up, float down into a nice forward fold, bending at the hips. Inhale halfway. Exhale, step the left foot back and join by the right foot. Now in a plank pose. Inhale for one here. Feeling the strength in the core firing up, but an ease in your shoulders and back and mind. Lower the knees and sink back into child's pose gracefully. Extending out the arms, extending the hips back, allowing the head to float down. If you need to open the knees up a little bit more, that's fine. Let's find a nice stretch in the back. Breathe into the back. Finding the front body and the back body. And both sides. Gently come back up. And exhale. Inhale, curl. Exhale, lift. Inhale, curl this time. Exhale, relax. Send the left foot back and up, finding balance. Now let's lift the right arm up, finding opposite forces between our arm and our leg. Inhale to stretch out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, one more time, you got this. And exhale, bring it all the way in. We're going to move our back foot off, go on to all three here. Our back foot just off as a little kickstand that we can find as our weight floats to the right. We can lift off, peel off this front arm. Engage the muscles here as you're pushing out, finding a lightness in the upper body. And circle it around, curl it in. Inhale it up. Circle around, pull it in. Inhale it up. Reach over, coming back. Don't let that knee down yet. Curl the toe, lift up. Inhale that back leg up. Exhale, bring it through to our face. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it in. One more time. Let's bend the knee and open up that hip. Feeling nice, fun vibe as we're working hard. And bring that leg all the way through. Sink the right knee down. Let's move these hips around. Feeling a nice stretch in front of our leg. we go. Inhale. Grounding down with the foot and this leg strong. Float the upper body up, arms up, and sink back down. Finding stillness. Allowing yourself to feel strong, yet flexible. Release tension. One more time, and let our hands come all the way back down. Stepping back into plank. And inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. And come back into another child's pose here. This time we'll engage our fingers. And we'll breathe again into our front, back, and side bodies. Inhale, roll all the way up. And exhale, come into a seated position. We can grab our strap. And we're going to extend one leg out to the side, like this. So we're doing a nice stretch, first of all, on our hamstring here. So we're gonna grab our strap. And you can wrap the strap around your foot. You can have the knee slightly bent. Find a spot that's good, it's not too tight. And shift. So shift this left hip back in space. Allow this leg to drop down. Flexed foot. And we want our back body to be as straight as possible. So have a slight bend if you need to. Just keep moving this hip back. And then let's come to a point where we feel the stretch, but at the same time, ease in the pose. Point where you can breathe fluidly. Fluidly? I think. Grab the strap in both hands, and you can move your elbow on the inside of your thigh. Now what we're trying to do here is we're stretching the inner thigh, but at the same time we're going to open up our upper body. So feeling grounded in this leg, okay? So it's active, bent and calm, but active. We're rolling our upper body up and facing our chest to the ceiling. So you can use your elbow to help the force to rotate, and you can either lift your arm up to the ceiling, find a little bit of balance to be able to open up. Maybe the hand can come behind your head, and you can point your elbow up to the ceiling. So the more you use this bottom leg, you'll be able to twist open a little bit more. Maybe you have flexibility to bring this arm down towards your foot, reminding to open up through the chest. Feeling a nice stretch all the way up the side of the body. Even hold on to the strap with that arm too. And finding that nice point where you feel ease, so you can soften and relax. And come back out. Whew. Let's do the other side. Dog hair, cat hair. Okay, wrap around the foot. If you need to, send your right hip back in space and come to a spot that feels nice, little tension, but relaxation, juicy stretch. Straight upper body, straight spine. And now relax those shoulders and neck. Open yourself up to the side. Elbow on the middle, on the inside of the leg. Opening up. Upper body towards the ceiling. Maybe putting the hand on the back of the head, twisting it up. Maybe grab the strap. And come back to an easy pose. Just being seated cross-legged. Here, we'll take just a little rotation both sides. Gently to the left. Grounding through the sit bones and the lower bodies. Strong upper bodies, relaxed and limber. Gently gaze over your left shoulder. And come back down. Come back down, come back around, come back to center. The other side. Grounding down with the lower body. Light and tall with the upper body. And join me. In a kneeling position, you can sit on a block or a blanket. And this is sort of like a back bend. So if we do a forward fold, the balance is to do a back bend. So this is a back bend because we're sitting up tall and our upper body is opening up. So you can stay seated, or you can come up onto your knees. Make sure I'm still in the picture here. So what I want to do here is show you how we can start to open up the shoulders a little bit more. I'm just going to adjust my camera, guys. Hang on. So, okay. So, again, either way you want to do that. We're going to take our hands here and we're putting them in a fist behind the back. So, I want us to put the fists together. But the important thing is you want to keep tall in the upper body. So the priority, if you can't reach your fist, you can put it on your side. And the priority is to keep the upper body as straight as possible. Tucking down the tailbone to protect the lower back. And we're finding active arms, but some peace and relaxation in the shoulders as well. Moving our shoulders back as we're lifting our chest. And you might find you can grab onto keeping that form. Active arms, but relax the upper body. Relax the front chest and the shoulders. As we're grounding down with our legs. Now if you have it on this way, we need to balance it by grabbing the other way as well. And sitting back down. Roll your shoulders. Final pose. I opted to bring a chair in. So if you have a chair, you can grab it. If not, I will give you an option, so don't worry, I have your back. I'm putting a cushion on, like a blanket on the top, and this is going to be your final Shavasana pose. So if you don't have a chair, we will lie down, and you can take your feet hip distance apart and let the knees sink together. We can feel what that does for the lower back. Brings the lower back into a nice neutral position. And from here, just adjust. If you have the chair with you, you can raise your feet on top of the chair. Come to a place that's comfy. And we will take 1 minute together, and you can lie here for as many as you want. So once the video stops, you can hit the like button if you enjoyed this lesson. Subscribe if you feel inclined. Let's take a minute together. Coming back to that intention you set for yourself in the beginning of the practice. Now let it go. Deep breath in, guys, and exhale out, mouth open. Feeling all the tension evaporate. One more time, big inhale in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Relax and enjoy all the stretches and work that you did. Your happy selves. Come out of this pose. Bring the knees in to the chest, rock back and forth. Roll over onto one side. And come up into the final seated position where we thank each other. I thank you so much for joining me today. Congratulations, day 8. Come back to day 9 as we will finish our Awaken series together. So thank you for joining me. Have a brilliant day. Namaste.